How I wish I could turn the clock back. Yoram and I spent 2 hours that fateful Friday. First, in a meeting with several people, we were discussing the next mission, and there was a brilliant scientist who was advising about the next mission, the next instrument, the next measurement, to make the next step in our understanding our Earth better. The second meeting was different. It was in my office. It was with Michael Mechensko from GIS in New York. And it was the compassionate Yoram, who was worried about budget cuts. And he was worried about having enough funds to be sure that he kept all the people working with him in place. And he just wanted to know whether there was a possibility of getting some help if he needed it. So just the last day of his life, I had the opportunity of seeing 2 aspects of Yoram that we hear time and again today illustrated. He was a great scientist, a considered human being, a charismatic leader. As the leader of a group of people, we call them cross-cutting teams, where people from different branches, different labs were getting together, working together. He was performing beautifully. And he was doing it by words, by logic, and by simply charisma, by example. There are not many cases where I still remember very well the first time I saw Yoram. It was in a lecture. I never met him. But what I do remember clearly is that after the lecture, I said to myself, this is the kind of guy that we should be hiring. He had been a god until then, but he wasn't a civil servant. So when a few months later, Al Arkin, who sits here, came to me and said that he wanted to propose a new hire, that was Yoram Kaufman, he didn't have to add anything else, I remember. And the fact that there are so many people in this room that are coming from far away is a testimonial of the admiration that everybody has for him as a scientist and as a human being. This admiration is international, and I have now the honor and the privilege to tell you that the American Meteorological Society, which is a professional organization that has about 11,000 members, has awarded Yoram the Vern Suomi Award, one of the most famous and coveted award that the society bestows on its members. And I think it's important for me to make the point that this decision was made before Yoram accident. I like to read the justification for the award. Yoram was chosen for, quote, his fundamental contributions to remote sensing of aerosols and for outstanding contributions to aerosol climate forcing research. The award comes with a medallion. The medallion will be given as part of the American Meteorological Society annual meeting in January in San Antonio, Texas. I hope you can be there. If you will be already a grandmother or too close to become one, I will bring it to you personally. In closing, let me say, Yoram was a magnificent human being, an exceptional scientist, compassionate man, charismatic leader, and it will not be possible to replace him. The best that we can do is to try to live up to his legacy. And we will do a number of things to honor Yoram, one of which will be to organize a symposium in his honor. It will take time, but we want to do it right, and we will do it here. Our sympathy goes out to you, Jean, to Nadev, and Daphne, and to your entire family. Your loss and our loss is really, truly profound.